to the BMW series 2011 BMW M3, cheapest in the world. I got some new tools down here in Florida. We're going to be doing an oil change, and hopefully this turns out good. We're going to be removing the OEM oil filter, and then we're going to be removing the OEM fuel plug, and then we're going to try to work on the drain plugs. I'm not sure what the drain plugs look like, but there's two of them. We got to remove them. We got a brand new Daytona floor jack. Very excited for this, and some jack stands. I also got a new drain plug, the man filter, and then a 36 millimeter socket to remove that OEM filter housing. So let's jump right into it. Let's do some maintenance on this BMW M3, see how it turns out, and see what the oil looks like. Okay, M3 is up on jack stands. We got the Harbor Freight jack stands by Daytona. Hopefully we don't die. That being said, we were able to do lefty-loosey on this. We haven't taken the oil filter out, but the filter housing, we got the cap out. I think I'm gonna get that new aftermarket, or the better cap. It's an OEM one, but it's like a better one that doesn't leak. Supposedly this one that says BMW Castrol on it does leak. I think it does, but I brake cleaned all this, so you know, it looks immaculate, cleaned it all up. That being said, when I went into the BMW dealership, they stated that they couldn't remove the oil pan drain plug because it was stripped. It was not stripped. Literally the first try, I got it right out. And then there's a front one, I got it right out. I thought I was gonna have to tap these and then rethread them or something like that. And they were like, oh, you're gonna need a new oil pan, $1,500, and then $2,500 for just to get the oil out. Wrong! Dude, they're crazy. Anyway, so I got an Amazon one right here. We'll see if this one fits. I think it fits. It looks like it fits. It also has the metal, so the magnet on it, so it'll suck all the bearing materials. You know how these engines are. But I should have gotten two. I didn't think about getting two. So I just thought maybe one of them was. This is the first time I have been up underneath the car, but if we can see right here, I was able to get that out first try. They're crazy. Okay, a couple things. They took this off and looked inside there, and they're like, oh, we couldn't get the drain plug off, so they just put the original oil filter back in. Dude, it cost no money to just like put that in there. I cannot believe that. So we got a new, it's called a man filter, HU926-/5Z. There it is. I'll have it linked below. It also comes with nice little the housing seal, and then another tiny baby housing seal that goes on the housing filter, or the housing cap down there. I did want to say they should have just done that. Two things. This leaks. All these leak. You should Google it. They leak. So I'm getting a new one. I think it dripped all the way down, and then I cleaned it, and he was thinking that this entire housing needs to be replaced. It was like $4,000. The guy's crazy. It was just comical. He was doing it on purpose. This is the BMW Sarasota. Anyways, he could have just put a new filter in. There's a filter. The other thing that's crazy, so we're gonna install the new one. The other thing that's crazy is that was like $4,000 or $5,000. The little, they were like, we gotta get you a whole new oil pan, a whole bunch of money. But then he said like the little drain plug itself was like $45. I got one from Amazon, the drain plug that fits in there with the magnet for $8. Shipped, amazing. Then also, they removed the clamp for the intake into the plenum. There's no clamp here. They took it off and they put it back. They broke it or whatever. That's crazy. So if that's not a sign for me to get an aftermarket intake, then I don't know what it is. It's crazy. That dealership was crazy. This is a Sarasota of BMW. I feel that they didn't like my car because it's a 2011 or whatnot, or maybe the tech didn't like my car, but these are amazing cars. He should have loved this. This is like classic M. Okay, look how clean that is in there. Spotless. That is nice. I'm assuming that you put a little bit of oil, I didn't read that online, oil in here before you start it up so you don't get a dry start. So what we'll do is we'll put the new oil filter in. I know you gotta really push on it to slide it in there. You gotta kind of wiggle it. Let's make sure it's perfectly aligned. Yeah, right there. And then you can feel it. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so now brand new oil filter. They should have done that. That's crazy they didn't do that. Also, it's crazy that BMW painted the valve cover. Dumb. Bad idea, BMW. Do not do that. And if you do, powder coat it. Come on, man, grow up. That being said, believe it or not, I do not have oil yet. I've ordered the 10W60 oil and it should be here tomorrow. So we're not gonna finish this today in this project, but we'll finish it in this video. Okay, good news, the oil came. I did order it offline. We're doing 10W60, Eurocar, Castrol Edge. Some people are going back and forth. It does say on the vehicle right here, Castrol. Some people are like, what kind of oil to use? Castrol right there. The oil filter, or the oil fill plug says Castrol on it. And then it might say Castrol up here too. So that being said, I mean, you can use whatever oil you want, but Castrol's good. There we go. It's gonna take like 8.8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then majority of this. That is expensive. This stuff is expensive. It's like $15 for a quart. Golly geez. So we did order it. So don't spill a drop. We're gonna put the drain plugs, the new drain plugs that I ordered. We're gonna put these on, you know, because they said that the other ones are stripped. We're gonna put these ones on. Standard, I guess, is what you would call these. Just drain bolt. I mean, this is a bolt right here, so just drain plug bolt. Instead of using the hex or the Allen key. Guys, look how beautiful. Guys, look how beautiful that drain plug is now, right there. So we got that one on. We're gonna slide the new one on here. Remember, BMW, the dealership, said that they couldn't do this. Finger tight, perfectly threaded on there. These are now 17 millimeters, and then you can just do a nice, oh, this one's 17. Oh, interesting, 117. And that's interesting, I didn't know they were different size. So 117, and then one is whatever this one. I actually might switch these back and forth. Okay, we officially have the new drain plug. That is a 14 millimeter on the front one, and then there is a 17 millimeter on the background. Standard bolt now, so we don't have to worry about have it being stripped. Easy to tap out. Also has a magnetic. Each one of those are about $8. And the under panel is good now. There usually is a tray here. This car didn't have one. I could probably look to buy another one if I want an under tray, but it doesn't really matter for me. That being said, we're done on the bottom of the car. Oil pan now sealed back up. Let's go ahead and throw some oil into this. Okay, I did put a little bit of oil in the oil filter before I tightened it back up, and then I tightened it back up with my 36 millimeter socket. Not too tight, you know. Do not do it too tight, guys. Just don't do anything too tight, you don't need to. If it leaks a little bit, that's okay. Go in there, clean it, and then tighten it a little bit more, but you'd rather do that than break it. We're gonna add, so 9 of these, we're not gonna add all, it's 8.8. So what I heard is that you do, I already put almost one already in there. So I'm gonna do all of them except for this one over here. And then I'm gonna add maybe half of that, and then we'll turn the car on and then let it fully warm up, and then read the dipstick inside the computer. That sounds so good. Listen to that. That is amazing. That sounds so much better. Okay, the M is getting its oil measured right now. You know, we don't have a dipstick on this. So we'll see how much we need to add. It's currently measuring, I don't know how long, but it's doing it over there on the Navi, and then here also it was measuring right there. There's a little clock going around and around. Okay, I just finished, and it said add 1 full quart to it. So it finally got warm. I will say, oh, dripped a little oil. It took a long time, like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to get the thing so I could measure it. So, I mean, you're gonna waste a little bit of gas, but hey, it is what it is. We're gonna add 1 quart. Okay, it's saying add another quart, which I just added a quart. So it says in the yellow, it was in the red. So it has 9 quarts in it now. So we're gonna add a little bit more, I guess. So, wow, it's gonna take 10 quarts. I read online that it can go from 8.8 all the way to 9.5, and so we're gonna put a little bit more in here, as you guys can see. I'm actually in shock, so this is expensive. It'll take about 10 quarts, just shy of 10 quarts, that we're gonna put into the BMW. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, there we go. It's right at the max, that's pretty good. There is a little bit more for an extra little bit about a room, but I think that's good. I think it'll settle actually after we drive it a little bit more. But wow, that takes 10 quarts on this one. It's because I drained it for so long. I drained it for 2 days. Man, I'm looking crazy down here in Florida. Great news, the oil change is done. I did top it off. It has 10 quarts of oil in it. That's crazy. I will say I did drain the BMW for 2 days straight. So just let it up on jack stands because I was waiting for those no drain plugs. We have 2 new drain plugs, recommend doing those. They're very affordable on Amazon. I think they were $6 or $7 each, so 16 bucks. And now I can use a standard or a 14 millimeter and a 17 millimeter to remove those instead of using the stripped hex key. This saved me so much money. If I would have listened to anything that dealership, it would have been crazy. I did look, they said the actual invoice they were gonna charge me, but they couldn't perform the oil change. I saw that on that page. It said $800, $872. And that was gonna be an oil change, a brake diagnosis, and to register a battery. Psycho. They ended up not charging me anything because they couldn't perform literally anything. Their diagnosis fees, that's crazy. That's crazy. To tell you, you know, the work that needs to be done, to give you a quote, ridiculous. Not to do the work, but to give you the quote, they charge you like $200, that's crazy. So that being said, I saved $800 from that, and then they said that I needed a new oil pan, and it was like 10.5 hours. So this whole thing saved me thousands of dollars, so much money just to do it myself. Will not ever go to the BMW Sarasota dealership again unless I'm like buying a brand new car. I did even read it on the back of it. It said pretty much we don't want old cars. Pretty much said that like if you have an old car, you bring it in for repair, it's gonna need more repairs. It's not our fault. It's just inherently you're gonna need more and more and more and more. And that's how they racked up a $41,000 bill. That being said, I did an oil change with new bolts. I did plug in the sensors, but I have not reset them. I think the sensors are worn out, so I'll probably get new sensors. They're like $14 or $15 each. So I'm really happy. That being said, I am gonna drive the car around. I'm gonna drive it spirited, make sure that, you know, it doesn't rod knock or nothing's wrong with it. Once I get it like it's good spirited and all good, I'll order the intake. Once I do the intake, it'll make amazing induction sounds. And then I'll do a Megan quad exhaust with black tips, and that will be what we'll be doing. But we did finish the oil change. I am happy with that. It is still a cool car. It's just so expensive. Even the oil was expensive. I'm used to buying like a 5-gallon or 5-quart jug and an oil filter for like Walmart for like $45, all said and done. And the oil alone was like $136, and then the filter was $17, and the drain plug. So the whole thing was like $170 to do an oil change. It's still a lot. So that being said, I can't remember what my brother-in-law said. He's like, BMW is something. There's a tax that you have to pay for driving a BMW. It's like big wallet, something I can't remember. It takes all your money out of it. Out of your wallet. And so far it's been pretty expensive, but I do like the 414 horsepower and I do like the drop top. We will be getting the LOTUS EXIGE back soon. I'm excited to hear about that, and again, that's probably gonna have like 400 horsepower to the crank. This probably has 414 to the crank, probably like 300 to the wheel, maybe 290 to the wheel I've seen. So the LOTUS EXIGE weighs half the weight of this car. So I'm gonna have a car that's similar horsepower or more and half. I can't wait. It'll be right here. So make sure you like, subscribe, come back for that. I got a lot of activity space in Florida, so I'll probably get another cool car to work on to build. But currently the BMW is just a fun cruiser, and we'll see how long it lasts on the channel. Currently I've value added a lot just by cleaning up underneath there and doing a good job and cleaning the engine bay and everything. It's a lot better. Like, subscribe, swingmyventure.com. See you guys on the next video.